What's up guys, it's Tommy here and welcome to a brand new Liverpool video where we will talk about Marc Guéhi and Isak and loads of other news, because the main news, and Chris Bascombe, a Liverpool-based journalist, has confirmed this, that Marc Guéhi sees his future at Anfield and he wants still to become a Liverpool player. He was bitterly disappointed and absolutely gutted after his transfer move to Liverpool collapsed at the last second, in the last minutes of the transfer deadline day. And yes, other clubs are ready to rival Liverpool for Marc Guéhi's signature, because he is a very highly rated England international, 25-year-old, very experienced, very good Premier League centre-back. You know, Marc Guéhi was already meeting Liverpool representatives. He was given permission, Marc Guéhi was given permission by his club to meet Liverpool representatives. He already conducted a medical, they passed some medical tests, and Marc Guéhi already agreed personal terms. He basically already agreed his Liverpool contract. So Liverpool know that Marc Guéhi wants to sign for Liverpool. It's just that Liverpool need to work out whether is it worth it signing him in January for 15 to 20 million, what kind of transfer fee would Crystal Palace be happy with, or should we wait until next summer and get him on a free transfer? I think it will depend on how Leone and Joe Gomez get on in the next 4 or 5 months until the January transfer window opens. And Marc Guéhi will be Liverpool's primary centre-back target, defensive target in 2026. That's what Chris Bascombe is confirming, and they see the referencing of other clubs as a bluff to basically bring them back to the negotiating table on January the 1st, because whether it was Marc Guéhi's agent who leaked this or whether it was Crystal Palace, it's clear that Marc Guéhi's agent still wants this transfer to happen, and Marc Guéhi wants this to happen. He wanted to sign for Liverpool, of course, because he agreed to the transfer. So as far as Liverpool are concerned, it was £35 million for Marc Guéhi in the summer, or a free transfer next year. So Liverpool are in a strong position because they know that Marc Guéhi wants to sign for them. They know that Crystal Palace probably will want to sell Marc Guéhi in January, depending on whether the manager will be there or not. We shall wait and see. But I don't think, if Crystal Palace sign a proper replacement and they have now 4 months to work out what kind of replacement they could sign in January, then they could be prepared to let Marc Guéhi leave. The big question is, would Marc Guéhi want to join Liverpool as early as January, or would he be happy to wait until next summer? I think next summer, with Van Dijk 1 year older, with Konate potentially even leaving next summer on a free transfer, Liverpool absolutely at the latest need to sign Marc Guéhi next summer. However, there is a scenario, there is a possibility that Liverpool sign Marc Guéhi in the January transfer window, and then, you know, if we could negotiate that fee down to like £15 million, I think that would be a terrific deal. Is it worth it to sign Marc Guéhi for just 6 months for 15 million? I think it is so, because if you sign him on a free transfer, then you have to pay him a signing on fee, and that could be 5 to 10 million pounds. I'm not sure about the exact figures, but that wouldn't be like it would be only on paper a free transfer. Liverpool still need to pay Marc Guéhi a pretty big signing on fee. Would Marc Guéhi be happy to go to Liverpool in January, or would he want that big signing on fee next summer from Liverpool? So there are a lot of details ironed out. I just wanted to list all of them so you guys get the drift of this is not as straightforward as just Liverpool will sign Marc Guéhi next summer on a free transfer. There are a lot of different variables, different scenarios that Liverpool have to think about. But we have enough time to think about it, and we can still talk to Marc Guéhi and his representatives around November or December. Also, very interesting. So what do you think about this Marc Guéhi news? Let me know in the comments below. And very interesting that finally Isak broke his silence and spoke about his very controversial transfer from Newcastle to Liverpool, because a lot of Newcastle and a lot of Premier League fans were pretty angry at the way Isak behaved. But you only have to look at Marc Guéhi and his situation. He acted like an absolute gentleman, model professional, and he got screwed over by his club, Crystal Palace, especially the manager who blackmailed the Crystal Palace owner not to sell Marc Guéhi or he will walk. He threatened to quit his job if Crystal Palace sold Marc Guéhi. So there are different ways of doing things, and you can disagree with the way Isak handled this whole transfer saga. But in the end, he was justified because he ended up getting his dream move to Liverpool. And Alexander Isak broke his silence and he said, and I quote, "Not everyone has the full picture, but that's something for another day. I can't control everything that has been said or written about me and my transfer, but I'm happy that I became a Liverpool player. It's great that everything was settled before the camp and that I could focus on playing football again for Sweden. It's been a fairly new situation for me, and you always learn and develop mentally off the pitch as well." I would love to hear what has happened behind the scenes. And he also said, "The criticism from Newcastle, that's part of football. There are many things I cannot control. I'm just happy everything is sorted. It has been a new situation. You learn and you grow mentally as well. And I'm so happy, so proud to be a Liverpool player. And that's what I wanted. Becoming the British record transfer, that's a new experience, a different type of pressure. But that's part of football. That's what I wanted. I'm happy, I'm focused on enjoying the challenge and doing my best at Liverpool." And he did a cameo appearance for Sweden, coming on for like the last half an hour, 20 minutes, something like that. And he was actually pretty good, even though the Sweden team is not in their best shape right now. Alexander Isak is still a world-class player, and I suspect he will be a substitute against Burnley, and then maybe he will get his first start in the Champions League or next week, not then next week, but the week after next week in the Premier League. And guys, also, I'm so happy. I'm going to the Hungary-Portugal game tonight. I will watch Dominik Szoboszlai, Milos Kerkez rive against Cristiano Ronaldo, who is Dominik Szoboszlai's idol, and this is the first time he will be playing against him. So this is going to be a very, very interesting experience, and the Puskás Arena will be absolutely packed to the rafters, 67,000 people. So I'm really, really looking forward to that, and I will try to post a match vlog about the game probably later this week. And apparently Liverpool submitted a new contract offer to Ibrahima Konate with improved terms. So Ibrahima Konate's agent was handed the details today, so they will probably look through the contract, and the best case scenario is if Konate signs a new contract, then we can be very, very relaxed with our centre-back situation, and I think we could sign Marc Guéhi and then maybe sell Joe Gomez after that Marc Guéhi transfer is secured, and then Liverpool will have 4 absolutely sensational centre-backs at their disposal, 3 world-class, Marc Guéhi, Konate and Van Dijk, and Leone is a huge prospect, a huge talent. And I think Liverpool are putting pressure on Crystal Palace, saying Paul Joyce was probably briefed by Liverpool FC themselves, because Paul Joyce said that Liverpool will not revisit their interest in Marc Guéhi in January, and they would only sign him on a free transfer next summer. That probably means that Liverpool don't value getting Marc Guéhi 6 months or 5 months earlier for 15-20 million. And I also absolutely love what Hugo Ekitike said about Alexander Isak. He said, when you play for the best teams, you inevitably expect to be competing with the best players. And Alexander Isak probably is the best striker in the Premier League alongside Erling Haaland, one of the best strikers in the world. Isak is a player I used to watch, Ekitike said. So seeing him arrive is a pleasure. And it's going to be tough competition, but I'm going to work hard to be good and perform well. So that is just the coach's problem. That's absolutely fantastic. What a mindset. Ekitike is a lot better already than most Liverpool fans and most football fans thought. And he's also got a fantastic attitude, and I love that he scored in his first 3 games for Liverpool. That's such a unique achievement. He basically equaled the record. Nobody has ever scored in their first 4 games for Liverpool in the entire history of this famous, beautiful football club. So Ekitike joins some very illustrious company. Getting 3 goals in his first 3 games is sensational. And I loved his attitude, that even though Newcastle players were pushing and shoving him like Joe Linton and Bruno Guimaraes, and he was just laughing it off and not getting rattled. Darwin Núñez would probably get a red card for headbutting those players. And also you can't really blame Alexander Isak, because he got promised from not 1 but 2 different sporting directors at Newcastle United that he will get a new contract, but because he was already the highest earning player, and he had 4 years left on his contract. Newcastle's new sporting director said at the time, "Nope, you are not getting the contract," and he pulled the offer from the table, even though first Newcastle put the contract offer on the table and Alexander Isak was about to sign it, and then they pulled out from the negotiations, and that really upset Alexander Isak, and promises were broken. And you know, a footballer's career is short. Isak has another 6, maybe 7 years at the top of European football. So he has maybe another 5, 6, 7 seasons to win big trophies and really seriously, realistically win the Champions League at Newcastle or win the Premier League with Newcastle. Maybe if they have a fluke, amazing season, they will maybe win one of those trophies once in the next 6 or 7 years. But a lot of things need to click in order for that to happen. While at Liverpool, I genuinely believe that Liverpool have a realistic chance of winning either the Premier League or the Champions League, or maybe even both competitions this season and hopefully in the next 3-4 seasons. Of course, you can't look beyond that, but Liverpool have a new nucleus of players that basically guarantees them being title contenders and Champions League contenders for the foreseeable future. So I think Alexander Isak made absolutely the right decision, even though the way that he did it, of course, leaves a little bit of a bitter taste, a sour taste in many people's minds, and I completely understand that. I didn't like Alexander Isak going on strike, but Newcastle wouldn't have sold him otherwise. And also, Newcastle did a PR campaign, to basically tarnish Alexander Isak's name so the fans would hate him. And a month later, when all the Newcastle fans already hated Isak, it was just much easier to sell him, because not one Newcastle fan wanted Alexander Isak to stay at that point and to play for them. The Newcastle fans who wanted to stay, who wanted Isak to stay, they only wanted him to stay to rot in the reserves. They didn't actually want to see him play in a Newcastle shirt. And also, what do you think about Liverpool's new third kit, which was just introduced, I think, earlier today? I love the green kit, but my absolute favorite is the new third goalkeeper kit with the full black with the white stripes. The Adidas stripes never go out of fashion. And also I love the old-fashioned Liverpool badge on it, and Alisson is modeling the goalkeeper kit beautifully. I will have to get my hands on the new Adidas home and the third goalkeeper kit. Those are my absolute favorites. But let me know, what do you think about those? Are those your favorites as well? Leave your thoughts down below, and thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this. Have a nice day. See you later. Goodbye.